So I was meeting with one of my mentees who's a bookkeeper. We were talking about why she's scared to actually find new clients. This is something that she wants to do because she wants to grow her bookkeeping business, right? And I am helping her, mentoring her through that process because it is fraught. And all of the emotions and thoughts that you have about yourself and all of the self esteem issues you might have get poked and prodded, and they come up whenever you are building a business, no matter who you are. So I wanted to read a passage from this book. As you can see, it is tabbed heavily. It's called Facing Codependency, what it is, where it comes from, how it sabotages our lives. It's by Pia Melody. And I was assigned this book by my therapist, and I read through it over and over again to try to heal from my own codependence. But my client, my mentee, was talking about how feelings of shame are coming up from her prior work experiences, her prior, like her childhood experiences and memories are coming up when she's thinking about a client hiring her now and not being happy with the work that she's done. I want to talk to you and read you a passage from Facing Codependency about feeling memories. Okay. To describe two helpful indicators that, if followed, often lead to a recovery of lost history are body memories and feeling memories. And I'm just going to read you the passage from Feeling Memories. These are like security passwords to a carefully guarded computer program. Once the computer operator enters the password into the computer, the operator has access to the program. In a similar way, once a person recognizes a frightening or painful feeling or body memory, he or she may be able to follow that memory and gain access to data in the unconscious mind about frightening or painful abuse that was repressed or dissociated from when it originally happened. A feeling memory is a sudden, overwhelming emotional experience that also cannot be explained by anything that you are aware of at the moment. Feeling memories surface mostly in the form of four primary emotions: anger, fear, pain, and shame. I also call feeling memories feeling attacks since they seem to come suddenly and uninvited out of nowhere. I call a feeling attack in the form of anger a rage attack, and one in the form of fear a panic attack or paranoia attack. A feeling memory of pain is a sudden, overwhelming sense of hopelessness, often followed by a thought of unaliving or believing one will die from the intense pain. A shame attack is a sudden, profound, almost overwhelming sense of being less than, worthless, inadequate, bad, stupid, or ugly. Derogatory words about ourselves often come to us in the process of a shame attack. Body and feeling memories indicate to me that although our minds are powerful enough to bury memories in our unconscious mind and know but not know, the body never forgets the painful experience of abuse and will keep trying to let us see the truth about ourselves. So, what she's talking about here is the fact that we might not realize why we're having intense feelings of anger or fear or shame coming up in a particular interaction with maybe a client. And those feelings are happening to us right now, and our body doesn't know the difference, okay? Our body doesn't know the difference between a feeling that we're having in this moment or the memory of a feeling that we had at a particular time where we were maybe being abused, or yelled at, or verbal abuse is yelling. So this happens to me too. I experienced verbal abuse from adults in my life as an adult, which is inappropriate 100% of the time. And whenever I am thinking back on those memories, oftentimes those feelings of shame and of being not good enough are coming up for me in that moment. My body does not know the difference, which is why staying grounded and staying present in the moment and being able to process your feelings, being emotionally resilient to process your feelings in the moment is so important, because it's not a difference of whether we are just remembering how shameful it felt in the past or we're having a moment right now where we feel intense shame. The body feels it the same way. So if you are a bookkeeper and you have major experiences of shame coming up or fear around bringing in new clients and growing your business. I mentor other bookkeepers to find clients and stop the scroll. And I do have a wait list open for mentorship right now, and you can sign up on the wait list for free at the link in my profile.